I drank 4 cups of coffee every single day for 5 years. Then I quit cold turkey. This is what happened to my brain in the first 72 hours, and why most people can't handle it. Most people think caffeine withdrawal is just being tired. They're completely wrong. From the moment you stop drinking coffee, your brain undergoes a neurochemical cascade that affects everything from your mood to your decision-making ability, and it hits you faster than you think. I'm going to show you exactly what happens to your brain when you quit caffeine, hour by hour. And trust me, the timeline will shock you. Let's start the clock. You take your last sip of coffee. What happens next is terrifyingly fast. Within just 1 hour, your adenosine receptors start going haywire. Think of adenosine as your body's tiredness signal. It's been artificially blocked by caffeine for years. Now that you're not blocking it anymore, all those extra brake pedals come flooding back online. By hour 6, I'm not exaggerating. This wasn't just, oh, I need my morning coffee. This was my brain screaming for its fix. Headache intensity peaks between 20 to 48 hours, but it starts here. It felt like my skull was literally shrinking. Your brain has physically adapted to need caffeine. Studies show regular caffeine consumption literally grows extra adenosine receptors. When you remove caffeine, suddenly all those receptors come flooding back. Your brain goes from 0 to 100 real fast. Between hours 6 and 12, something devastating happens to your reward system. Caffeine triggers dopamine release in your nucleus accumbens, your brain's reward center. It's been artificially boosted for years. When you remove it, that dopamine surge disappears. This isn't just feeling tired. This is your brain's pleasure circuits literally struggling to function without their chemical crutch. Depression-like symptoms emerge because you've been artificially boosting these neurotransmitters for years. By hour 18, I was getting light sensitive. Not just the sun's bright sensitive. I'm talking turning on a lamp felt like staring into the sun. Sensitive. Why? Because caffeine affects your pupils and light perception. When you remove it, everything becomes overwhelming. Hour 24 is where most people quit. The brain fog is so thick I walked into my kitchen and forgot why I was there. Twice. Days 2 to 3 is where your nervous system goes into overdrive. Your GABA system, that's your brain's natural calming neurotransmitter, has been artificially suppressed by caffeine for years. Once you stop caffeine blocking it, GABA floods back, but your brain can't process the sudden change properly. This creates what researchers call caffeine-induced anxiety disorder. I experienced genuine panic attacks. Not, I'm worried about something panic. Full-blown, can't breathe, heart-racing panic attacks. The kind where you think you're having a heart attack. Meanwhile, your cortisol levels are spiking. Caffeine mimics stress hormones, and when you remove it, your HPA axis, your stress response system, doesn't know how to regulate itself anymore. Days 4 to 7 is where things get weird. My sleep patterns completely flipped upside down. Instead of getting tired at 11 p.m. like normal people, I was exhausted by 8 p.m. and wide awake at 4 a.m. Your circadian rhythm has been artificially manipulated by caffeine for years. The drug has been forcing your body to stay awake when it naturally wanted to sleep. Now that you're not forcing it anymore, your body is like, finally, let's do what we were supposed to do all along. But here's the cruel irony. Even though I'm more tired, my sleep quality dramatically improved. Studies show heavy caffeine users often have fragmented, poor-quality sleep even when they think they're sleeping well. I was getting more deep sleep with 0 caffeine than I had been getting with 4 cups of coffee daily. Around day 5, my anxiety levels started dropping significantly. Caffeine blocks GABA, your brain's natural calming neurotransmitter. Once I stopped blocking it, my brain's own anti-anxiety system could actually work properly. Days 8 to 30 is where I became a different person. My cardiovascular health improved measurably. My resting heart rate dropped from 78 beats per minute to 68 beats per minute. Why? Because caffeine is a stimulant. It's been making my heart work harder than it needed to for years. The most shocking change? My digestive system completely fixed itself. I didn't realize how much caffeine was irritating my gut until I stopped. No more stomach aches. No more acid reflux. No more random nausea. Turns out caffeine stimulates stomach acid production, and when you remove it, your stomach can finally heal properly. By day 30, I had more consistent energy than I'd had in years. No crashes, no needing another hit to get through the afternoon. Just steady, natural energy from proper sleep and a nervous system that wasn't constantly stressed. So that's what happens to your brain when you quit caffeine cold turkey, hour by hour. From adenosine receptor flooding in the first 6 hours, to dopamine crashes and light sensitivity by hour 24. Panic attacks and cortisol spikes in days 2 to 3. Sleep pattern chaos through day 7, and complete physiological transformation by day 30. It's far more complex than just feeling tired. Understanding this neuroscience doesn't mean you can never drink coffee again. It means you can make informed decisions about your dependency and give your brain the chance to reset. Your brain is the most sophisticated machine in the known universe. Treat it accordingly. If you want to understand how chronic caffeine consumption rewires your brain long-term, check out our video on how caffeine changes your brain structure.